Hi, I'm Lori Hanson. They call me the Success Whisperer. Today, I want to share a really powerful lesson in success that I observed yesterday in the NFL. Now, whether you're a football fan, whether you're a Broncos fan or not, you probably heard about this crazy fourth quarter played yesterday with the Broncos and the Giants. So heading into the fourth quarter, let me just say the Broncos stunk up the field. The offense did nothing for three quarters, no points. The Giants were up 19-zip. Then we got one touchdown and we got two extra points. And then things started to move. And with 5 minutes left, crazy things began to happen. So the Broncos came back from being down 19-zip to win the game 33-32. They scored 33 points in the fourth quarter. Wow. Now, I was so curious that I went out to watch some of the post-game news conferences. And first I listened to Sean Payton, and he talked about how he had thrown this play in at the last minute and had some interesting things to say. One is when you come off of a win like this, chances are the statistics are that the next week isn't going to be good. So he's already thinking about the next thing, and how today wasn't going to be fun for the guys when they talked about how poorly they played during the first three quarters. I also listened to Courtland Sutton, and he's the one that really got my attention. So if you watched the game, or if you didn't, Court is the one who got the catch that put them where they needed to be so they could kick the game-winning field goal. And what he said that really caught my attention was this. He said Coach called him in and showed him what he wanted to do. He said he didn't show me this exact play, but he showed me some things and showed me how it worked. He said over 90% of the time, when you're in this scenario and it's third down and you need this many yards, this is going to be the defense. He said, so when that play came in, I knew it would work. They had never actually executed the play, but it did work. Now, why did it work? Because Court trusted his leader. Bo Nix, the quarterback, trusted his leader. Sean Payton, the coach, has the influence to help them all believe in him. And here's what Court said that I loved. He said, you know, if I asked him to explain it, it would be this and this and this. It would be all these steps. He said, but he's got a magical mind, and he just sees the vision of how this can play out. And that's why they jumped on board. He has a vision. He could explain the vision, and they all followed it. The other thing that I loved was that as each person was interviewed, they all talked about the whole team and how the whole team contributed. It wasn't just bullshit. These guys were talking in a very authentic way about the respect they have for each other. And of course, they were playing when Demaryius Thomas, who passed away at 33, was put in the honor in the ring, and it was a 10-year celebration of our last Super Bowl in 2015. Okay, yeah, you can tell I'm a Broncos fan. So they talked about that. They were playing in front of all these guys. You can't get skunked. You can't get, zero, lose with no points. So the other individual that I thought was really interesting was hearing Sean talk about body language. And so he said, I feel that's really important on the sidelines, and body language is good. And he said at one point, Nick Bonito came over and said, you're not smiling, coach. So I put a smile on my face, but they weren't all on the side bench going, man, we already lost. We sucked. And I got to tell you, headed into the fourth quarter, I wasn't in any place of certainty they could pull it off. But Court said he always tells the guys, until the clock is 0-0, we haven't lost. Until the clock is 0-0, the clock has run out, we haven't lost. My question to you as a leader is, what is your determination? How do you share your vision with your team? And do you have the influence to pull your group together so that they're on board when you share what your vision is, and they just go, you know what, we trust him, we trust her, and we're going to execute because we trust our leader. That's an incredibly important lesson, I think, from what I saw yesterday. Just plain not giving up. How often do you persevere to the point until you get not only a no, but a hell no? You keep going. Persevere, share your vision, and keep everyone else on the team on board with you. See, what I absorbed from watching these videos was how positive the team culture is. Now, I work a lot with corporate culture, but the culture within a team, the culture within a rock band, the culture within corporate is incredibly important if you want to make things happen. And this is why I'm on a mission to improve the quality of life in the workplace. I spent a lot of miserable years in corporate, and I know a lot of people that still do, and it's something that can make or break your business in a very, very positive way. So, if you haven't read my latest book, grab a copy, Leading a Culture That Thrives in a Disconnected World, and give me a shout. If you want to do something to improve your culture, if you want people to respect you, like I've just described, to buy into your vision, if you want your team to collaborate and understand how to have open, honest conversation, it's time for you and I to have a conversation. Well, I hope this was helpful for you. Remember, they call me the Success Whisperer. I'm Lori Hanson. I thank you for watching, and I look forward to helping you in any way, shape, or form that I can. Bye-bye for now.